We can only help to mediate the problem because
Okay.
you're right. We cannot enforce. I'm not going to arrest you for a
Yeah,
offense.
I tell you what. What's your name and your badge number? First Amendment, you ever heard of it? Big Nick, South Florida Accountability in the city of Dania Beach, coming out to conduct the First Amendment audit at this COVID testing site.
Sir, you can have the floor, please.
Sure I can.
No, you can. There's a sign there that you cannot record.
A sign doesn't mean anything.
Okay, well, let me call security.
Okay.
You can have it recorded.
Okay. Where's the sign?
It's right here, sir. You're seeing a sign right here.
Yeah, I go by the law, not by signs.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. All right, so obviously I have to teach these people about the First Amendment, and especially them being on public property. All right, so this is the Dania Beach public parking location for City Hall, the library, but it is public parking for the public. So I am going to record here.
Sir, why are you recording? I'm already telling you not to record. I already called the person. The cops are coming.
Yeah, they're going to tell you it's okay.
Okay, that's okay then.
Okay, I know it's okay.
Okay. I don't know why you continue.
Because this is public property. My tax dollars pay for this.
I totally understand.
My tax dollars pay for
Okay,
this.
So then just go and
We
talk
have
to
the freedom of
city.
press in this
You
country.
can go and talk to the
I don't have to
city.
do that. I have
Okay,
permission
but
already.
I told you, if you will come in a nice way.
I don't have to come in a nice way. I didn't say anything to you. You came to
No,
me.
but you're not supposed to record it.
I
You're
am.
seeing
I'm the
sign
press.
right here. You're
That doesn't mean anything. I can put a sign up too. That doesn't mean anything. I have a right to do this. I'm the press.
Okay, well, the cops are coming.
Okay. So when they tell you I can, are you going to apologize?
That's fine.
Or are you going to
No,
apologize?
I'm not.
Okay then.
Okay, then.
You're going to be told you're wrong. Do you even work here?
Yes. I
You
am.
are?
I do work here.
And
But
your
you're
name?
not I'm not going to give you my name.
Okay, then I don't have to listen to you.
Okay, so then
But I don't know
walk
if you
away.
work
You don't
here.
have to record me.
I'm on public property.
I totally understand,
Right.
sir.
Then you
can go
understand
ahead.
that when they're recording.
No, that's fine. You can go ahead.
How
and
they're
record.
fine and I'm not fine? Why can they do it and I can't do it?
Okay.
Look, there's the camera right there.
No.
Oh, okay. It's only the man, it's not the camera.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a public building, owned and operated by the taxpayers, and this lady is telling me that I can't do constitutional right on taxpayers' property, but she's wrong.
I told you not to record. You continue.
And I told you I can record,
Sir,
so what's the
you were not
difference?
recording.
I can record,
They called the police. Okay, thank you.
yeah. And you encouraging that, black man? You encouraging that?
What?
You encouraging them to call the police on your brother For doing nothing? For doing the constitutional right? I thought my elders like you fought for me to have the right to do this. But you agree with them calling the police. You know what happened when the police called on the brother, right? You know we end up like George Floyd, Alejandro Castillo, Walter Scott, you know, on and on and on, right? You should stand up with me, bro. Say he has the right to do that. It's public property. Ma'am, there's cameras all over here. What's the difference between... No, I'm a taxpayer that pay for this building. But I'm a taxpayer. No, it's not illegal. I guarantee you the cops are not going to tell me to leave. We'll see. If I'm right, you're going to apologize? Then why are you saying stuff you don't know what you're talking about? No. I'm a taxpayer. It does matter. My sister, you're not just black, you're an American. You need to learn your rights. I'm exercising a right. If I couldn't do it, I wouldn't do it. Who said that? Who said that? Who is they? Who are they? Who? Yeah, just let me record, because you can't, there's nothing you can do. You don't know what you're talking about. I know, I'm an American, I'm free. So this is the Karen that decided to walk up to the camera telling me what I can't do, and she's completely wrong. But she'll find out sooner or later. There's nothing they can do because I have the right to do so. And I keep asking them if they find out they're wrong, will they apologize? They keep saying no. So that just tells me that they have no issues with being wrong. I ain't gonna take up much of your time, Deputy. Just let them know that this is public property. That this is public property, and I have the right to record on public property. How you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
All right. Just let them know that. Let them know that, so they don't waste nobody else's time. I'm covering the story, and I have a right. This is a public property. And if they don't want anybody recording them, they need to go somewhere private.
So let me verify for you
Yeah.
before I give you any information.
Okay.
Right now, because it's being used as a COVID testing
Uh-huh.
site, even though it is a public property,
Uh-huh.
they have a right to the first floor to
Right.
control and enforce whatever rules they are. That's why they called us.
No, they can't deny
So-
they can't deny freedom of press. I understand
No,
that.
no,
But this is a public building, and they can't deny me access to a public building.
But if they're not,
Especially if
they're
I'm
not
a
denying-
journalist.
They're not,
Yeah, they're
not
telling me I
denying-
can't record.
Down here you can. During their test site. Watch out with this video.
What do you mean?
The test site itself.
I can record the test site. Yeah, I can record the test site. I got many videos. The news covered test sites all over the country.
But from a certain distance within the test site, no. I believe
I'm not right up on nobody, but I can be inside this place.
Did you go into the test site where the yellow tape is?
Not inside the yellow tape, no.
No, not inside the yellow tape?
Absolutely not. I know my boundaries.
So then give me 1 second, let me verify everything for you.
All right, yeah, I got it on tape
Don't
too.
give them a hard time. Give me
I never give them a hard time. They give me a hard time because they don't know what they're talking about.
1 second, all right?
All right.
He's standing right there filming the nurses.
I'm going to go right back there and film the nurses. What he's about to do now is educate you guys. No, I went in the garage, but I did not go inside the yellow tape. Don't lie. It's on video.
You went inside.
I went in the garage. He's asking about the yellow tape.
But don't argue between each
No, I won't argue. I just want to correct you. I just want to make sure she's not making a false report.
Well, come over here this way. I'm going to call up.
If you want, I can go get the city clerk.
That's fine.
We can go get the city clerk and they can tell you my rights. All right. You shouldn't lie. I did not go inside that yellow tape.
To me, oh, I'm coming, I want to do a or anything like that, I would say, okay, you can go ahead and do that as long as we are not on the video. That is totally fine. Okay, but he just came and I said, sir, unfortunately you cannot record. He just continued recording. He came to this side first and then went inside
So where is the designated area for
Designated
journalists to
area.
record?
for normally that corner or the corner over there.
Okay. All right.
That's not true, Jeff.
So,
Before we go, I know you already. Just give me your name and your badge number.
Deputy DeFrance, CCN 18352.
Thank you. All right, that's
But
not
yeah.
true. There's no designated area
So let me explain
on,
to you the other
on
laws
City
that-
Hall property.
No, it's just this in reference to the COVID testing site itself.
Right.
So you understand and you're not confused because the rules that the information that I received is the fact that because of HIPAA laws and because of everything else.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Again, remember, I'm the journalist. I'm the journalist. They're the healthcare workers. They took a HIPAA class. HIPAA applies to them.
Yes.
They're the ones responsible for medical papers. If they allow me to record someone's medical papers, guess who gets in trouble? They do.
And because they're doing that sign, that's their effort to negate that.
Okay, but they
don't-
got to create privacy. That sign is not backed up by any. You couldn't arrest me for that sign.
No, it's not.
Right? You can't. That sign is non-enforceable.
They're creating privacy by having us enforce that. That's
Right,
what
but you
that-
can enforce that. You can only enforce penal code. state statutes.
We assist.
You can only enforce statutes.
No, we can assist them with enforcing whatever privacy according to their HIPAA
Not on
laws.
public property. And HIPAA doesn't apply to me.
This is public property.
I'm trying
but
to,
like I
right, this is public property sponsored by my tax dollars. Not only that, but I'm a member of the press. I
And-
have the right to free press.
So this entire site itself,
The entire site itself, they need to put it on the wall and shades, or they need to take it inside.
that's what the
Because I can stand all the way over there and zoom in on every computer that they have there if I choose to. And that's not, and what's that?
Whatever designated area they have.
There
is
isn't
what
a
they have.
designated area, Deb. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
She's
whatever
making that up.
designated their area they have for journalism when it comes to CNN and the news channels,
Right.
that's on them to go ahead and do.
Right.
We can only help to mediate the problem because
Okay.
you're right. We cannot enforce. I'm not going to arrest you for an
Yeah,
offense. That's
I tell you what I do
actually-
because you always been so cool with me.
Thank you.
And I believe you are a good Dep, and I do love Gregory Tony. I think he's doing a great job with his agency, right? So, as a favor to you, I'm not going to go inside the garage anymore, but I am going to continue on this sidewalk and cover my story.
Okay.
All right? And
from
if they
this-
don't want me to record anything vital, they need to put it up. It's
What-
not.
what-
It's the
what do you
onus
think
isn't
would
on
be
me.
anything vital other than the medical information of others and themselves because I believe they're covered under that law. As
No.
well, that they are not to be.
Not for me. It doesn't apply for me.
And what is yours? is
HIPAA doesn't
journalism,
apply for me because I didn't take a HIPAA course.
But not HIPAA.
What?
Just
Privacy?
In general, yeah, their privacy.
No, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Not even inside of
No,
COVID testing site. That's
there's no
considered
expectation of
where
privacy
sensitive
in
medical
public.
information is.
Nope. And listen,
I'm
check
gonna
this
confirm
out.
that because you
That's
already know
cool.
who's gonna come out.
That's
your,
cool.
your favorite sergeant in a minute.
Check this out. And check
Yeah.
this out. And not only that, but while they're doing this, being funded by taxpayers' dollars, they're government officials. Smith v. Cummings, right, is a Supreme Court precedence case that I can record all public officials in the course of their duties, right, as long as I'm not in a restricted area.
Okay, so
As
now,
long as I'm in designated public access areas.
so the restricted area is gonna be within the yellow tape. And
I would honor that for
Stay out
them.
of
They
the
put
yellow
it up. I would stay out the yellow tape, but I can go in that garage. But I made you a promise because you're a good Dep that I'm not going to go in there.
Thank you.
But they need to learn that HIPAA, and see, they didn't argue with that because they know HIPAA don't apply to me. HIPAA applies to
So in
them.
regards to
HIPAA applies to you.
So in regards to the situation itself, can you maintain on the sidewalk?
I
without
will.
going in the garage? Thank
I
you so
will.
much, Vinny.
I will.
But sir, he cannot record our faces. He cannot be recording us.
They are.
So
He is.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell him that. But as of now, you guys can go
He
back.
can't
about your
stop me
business
from
and I'll have
recording
my-
your
He
faces.
cannot be recording us.
Then you need to quit your job. Quit your job and go work for a private company where you're not in the public.
Thank you, sir.
See, he can't stop me. He didn't.
Thank you.
All right, so as you guys can see, I just had a conversation with the deputy. Not only do he know who I am, but he gave me pound. He told me there was nothing he can do, that I'm not breaking the law. I explained it to him. So now this sister back there who was all adamant won't even acknowledge me anymore. I'd be wrong if I make her the thumbnail, but I won't do that to my sister. I won't make her the thumbnail. She's educated now. Huh?
Arrested for
For
no
what?
reason.
For what charge?
There is no
What's
reason
the
for
charge?
you to do this.
What's the
Trespass
charge?
after warning.
How
I'm
can you
giving
trespass me
a
without breaking the
trespass
law?
warning right now from where you're at right now.
From the public sidewalk?
Yeah.
He has the information that I didn't get. He's gonna explain to you the information.
I've already
of
ran this by
recording.
the city. You have an area where you can
Badge number.
Reyes, 17645. Come on. Where the stop sign.
Stand closer, please. Stand closer, please. The temperature measure measurement failed. Recheck the temperature. Temperature normal. Temperature normal.
Where can I find the clerk?
Temperature normal.
The what?
The clerk?
Temperature normal.
The city clerk?
You'll have to go back to customer service. We'll have to arrange somebody to come down and talk to you.
And customer services? Hi, I need to speak with either the clerk or the city attorney if they're available.
Okay, let me check the city clerk's department for you.
Thank you.
Your name, please?
I'm with South Florida Accountability, is my news organization, South Florida Accountability.
Okay. Is your name,
Just say someone from South Florida Accountability.
okay. You don't want to give me your first name?
You know, I'm an investigative journalist. I don't like to until my story come out. Let them know it's about possible rights violations that I don't want to get an attorney involved in. So they may want to come speak with me.
I couldn't hear you.
I'm going to record this interaction for the record.
Of course.
Okay. My name is Big Nick. I'm with South Florida Accountability. I'm a civil rights journalist. I'm also a community activist. Right now, I'm exercising my First Amendment constitutional right to be able to cover whatever newsworthy story for our community. All right?
Okay.
Now, I'm aware that that's a COVID testing site there. However, it's on public property and it's out in the public. For BSO, on behalf of the city of Dania, because that's who they're representing right now, threatening to trespass me and arrest me for exercising a constitutional constitutional right, is setting the city up for litigation as well as the department. I don't want that to happen.
Okay.
What I would appreciate is an authority figure as yourself, a representative of the city, to come out there and let them know that Smith v. Cumming give me the absolute right to record all public officials in the course of their duties.
Oh, okay, who are you trying to video though?
I wanted to record the scene, the COVID site scene. I'm not looking for anyone's personal information. I'm not even speaking to them. But for them to put a HIPAA violation against me, who I have no obligation to HIPAA. I'm not medical. I am not in charge of any medical paperwork. That only applies to people that took the HIPAA course. HIPAA doesn't apply to me. The onus is on them to keep that information private. If I'm able to record it, then they're violating HIPAA, not me. But the bigger point is, I want to know if the city of Dania is going to sign off on a journalist being arrested because people don't want to be recorded. That's what I want to know.
Okay.
Now, we can easily go out there, and BSO is still out there.
Okay.
We can easily go out there and say, hey, he has a constitutional right to cover the news. They're trying to tell me about a designation media spot. There's no designated media spot. This is public property. This is the most public place in all of Dania.
Okay.
And that's all I want to do. I don't want to, prolong this anymore. I would just like for them to understand that I have a right to do so.
A right to film.
I have a right to film and cover the news. That's the First Amendment to the United States Constitution.
Okay.
Free press.
Okay, so, but tell me again, what you're filming is just the COVID site, you
Just the
said,
COVID
right?
site for now. I'm filming the whole complex, but the COVID site is there, and I just want to, you know how many people don't know there's COVID testing here? Do you know how many
It's on
people?
our website, it's listed.
You know how many
Broward
people don't have
Health.
access to websites? How many people in this community don't have a laptop? How many people in this community don't want to come here because it's a governmental agency and that people are afraid? So perhaps if people wanted to get tested and my story get out, and I have 178,000 subscribers. My videos are viewed by millions of people all over the world. And for someone to get this information and say, well, you know what? I don't have to wait the next week for someone to come take me all the way where I thought a COVID set. I can just walk right here. I'm not getting anybody's information. I'm not doing that. All I'm doing is covering the scene.
Right.
But I'm being threatened with arrest. That's a violation of my constitutional right by
Who?
intimidation.
The police are out there because you
BSO
can't?
was called on behalf of the city of Dania.
Okay. If you want to just have a seat, because I'm going to look into it. I personally don't have an answer for you, okay?
Okay.
So if you want to
Who-
have a seat over there,
And who you be looking into it with?
well, I'm not sure, I'm going to call, I mean, I can get your...
Is the city
I don't-
attorney
do you
here?
have a car? No, he's not, no.
Is the clerk
She's
here?
not. No. Well, Aaron's with the clerk's office, and I'm with the city manager's office. We are not the officials.
All right. Well, you do understand, you're with the clerk's office, you do understand Smith v. Cumming, right?
I don't know what that you're saying.
Smith v. Cumming is a Supreme Court precedent that was handled in the, I believe it was the 11th Circuit, which states that anyone has the right to record all public officials in the
Right.
course of their duty,
Okay,
right? That COVID testing site has been funded by taxpayers,
okay,
which makes them public officials,
okay,
all right? I have the right to record them.
okay.
I don't want to go to jail for doing it right. But if I do go to jail, which I will, I'm going to go out there. If I do go to jail, then my attorney I'm putting you on notice, my attorney will hold City of
Okay,
Dania.
if you can just have a seat, you're not giving me much time to do anything. I'm coming
Well, the
into
clerk
this-
is right here.
No, she's not, she's the deputy clerk, but if
Well,
you'll
she's-
have a seat, please, I'm trying to help you, so
I
can-
understand you're trying to help me, but do you acknowledge that I have a First Amendment right to cover news?
To cover news.
Right.
Yes,
And I understand you're trying to help me, but do you acknowledge that I have a First Amendment right to cover news?
to cover news.
Right.
Yes.
And is that
You're
newsworthy?
going to give me a second, though, please, if you could have a seat, so I can talk to some people and find out what's happening.
Okay,
I
and your
don't
name
know.
again?
Chris.
Chris, your full name, please?
Latier.
I'm sorry?
Latier.
Latier. And you are, ma'am?
Erin McClendon.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you just have a seat? for
I'll
me?
wait for you, thank you.
Do you have a
Yeah.
card, too? so I
No,
can
no
have
card.
it?
No card. I'm an investigative journalist. I don't give that information out
name's
until my
Big
story
Nick.
come out.
Big Nick, right?
Big Nick.
Okay. Can you have a seat?
I can wait. I'll stand up.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess we have certain rules regarding all the medical stuff, the faces, stuff like that. So we'll set up a holding station. You know, the media's calm.
Oh, yeah, where's that?
I try to tell them if you would just let me speak. But it's right at that corner right there where that stop sign is, where that bench is, where it's far enough where you can still go.
To zoom in. Oh, okay.
But you're not really, you can't zoom in on paperwork or anything like that. And that's all we need. You can record City Hall all day.
Yeah. Are
You
you,
can record a beautiful library. You can record everything you want.
You're wrong about that area right there. You're wrong. You're wrong about that.
Okay, well,
What I'm trying to do is get them to mediate this so we can not, because you know what? I don't know if you know it, but for my work, I've been arrested 6 times and I've never filed any types of lawsuits. But now I'm tired of my constitutional rights being infringed upon. And right now, Deputy, I'm going to hold you liable, I'm going to hold BSO liable, I'm going to hold the City of Dania liable if my constitutional rights are being violated. And they are. He threatened me with arrest for trespassing. I'm not breaking the law. I did not break a law, and he knows in order to trespass me off public property, which he can't trespass me off public
do you
property.
understand what he's saying?
I understand what they want me to do. I understand what they want me to do. He's not a feelings enforcer, man. He's a law enforcer.
Okay, but can you still, from where he's saying, you can still see what you
I
want
can
to
do what no, I can do that if I chose to, right?
Right.
But he cannot make me do it.
Isn't it he was saying it's their rules, you can't get near the...
He's a law enforcer. He's not a rules enforcer. And that rule is against my constitutional ability to do so. That rule is against my right to do so. He's a law enforcer. The only thing I'm asking you to do, is to decide whether you're going to go with him
Okay,
or you're going to go with the law. Because he threatened me with arrest. I'll handle that on my end. But he threatened me with arrest for not breaking the law. Again, HIPAA doesn't apply to me, ma'am. The onus is not on me to keep public records, medical records
I'm
safe.
going to get someone that understands all the HIPAA laws and stuff.
If you could call the city attorney, because he's wrong.
I've been hanging out a minute. I mean, there was no issue. We'll give you 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10.
Thank you.
You threatened to arrest me for trespass after warning. What was the violation I committed to be trespass from public?
Right now, Mr. Freeman. So
What was the violation I'm accused of? What was the I'm sorry you don't have nothing to say to me, but you are a public official and a constituent is asking you information.
I'm going to the bathroom. You want to follow me in there too?
I don't have any tweezers, so
Yeah,
no.
okay.
I don't have any tweezers.
Well, I'm going to
so
go
no.
to the bathroom. You want to follow me
Do
in
you
there
sit
too?
down?
All right.
Do you sit down when you pee?
So, I
Because
appreciate
you're
if you don't
wrong.
follow.
I am going to file a complaint against you for threatening me with arrest.
Reyes, 17645.
I got you. I got you. We'll see who wins today, buddy. So this guy just told me I can't record medical personnel. And he threatened to arrest me if I continue to do so. The only reason I'm not in the back of his patrol vehicle is because we're at City Hall, and I want to give City Hall an opportunity to rectify this and educate this deputy before I decide to take legal action against.
Here's my good side, huh?
Reyes, if you have a good side, you have a bad side. All right, so I'm back at the same spot. I'm wrapping it up. I'm just going to narrate this little part here. That the Constitution ultimately prevailed thanks to this awesome deputy. Not only has he worked with me since he's been here, he remained calm, he addressed me properly, and he did everything he can to his power to make sure that my rights are also being protected. He even went so far as to de-escalate his partner to the point where I'm not in handcuffs. So I want everyone to call down to BSO in Fort Lauderdale, Broward Sheriff's Office. And once again, Dep, your name?
Deputy DeFran, CCN 18352.
Deputy
DeFran,
DeFran, CCN
18352.
1835. And y'all let them know that this deputy is the one that gives people hope when it comes to dealing with law enforcement with the Broward County Sheriff's Department. Big Nick, South Florida Accountability at Dania Beach COVID testing site, out.